Hi, welcome to DBT Creativity. This channel is going to be all about creativity and in relationship to DBT or dialectical behavior therapy, and specifically dialectical behavior therapy prolonged exposure protocol, which was developed by Melanie Harned. I am Sarah Greenwood, and I direct DBT or Dialectical Behavior Therapy of Charleston in South Carolina, and I am a fully Linehan board certified DBT therapist. This channel is inspired by dialectics, and it's inspired by creative expression, and it's inspired also by development that I have been working on intensively for the past year, yet brainstorming on for much longer, more like 20 years. So my other hats and what's going to be part of the development and part of what you're going to see in connection to this channel is not only dialectics, which is when opposites coexist, and I like to get in there and scientifically explore where the synthesis between opposites is. So you're not only going to get that, you're also going to get me with a couple of my other hats, which I am blending with a focus of dialectics. One of my other hats is that I am a yogini, and I have been practicing yoga since I was 12, and that was my first exposure to a class. And yoga has been a big part of my life for much of my life. And specifically, I am an advanced yoga therapeutics instructor with a 500-hour training. And yoga therapeutics is quite a bit different than yoga. And yoga therapeutics is really all I practice anymore since I've gotten the education that backs it. There's a lot of physical therapy basing in yoga therapeutics, and there's been a lot of research behind it. And you get to kind of weave through the things that happen in yoga classes that may not actually be supportive cognitively, emotionally, and for the body for long-term sustainability. And there is a lot that can happen in regular yoga that can be problematic for those areas. And so this is going to be a very different approach in that yoga therapeutics is supportive for all body types, all backgrounds, it's diverse, and it also creates a lot of safety and sustainability for the body, heart, and mind, and is therapeutic in nature. So there's going to be yoga therapeutics blended with dialectics and exposure influence, prolonged exposure influence. And then the last hat is that I'm also an intensively trained Tantra teacher. I studied for years, and I studied for a much longer time, closer to 2 decades of Tantra training for myself. I've been a Tantrika and a very devoted practitioner for a long time. So I did get trained. I trained for years through a school that is from Margot Anand's perspective, and this has a lot to do with desocialization around gender and rehumanization around gender and sexuality. And so I'm really enthused to share this work. And this channel is going to be giving you information and education, and it's also going to be playful and expressive. And so you're going to see a mix of those things. And particularly the Tantra, yoga therapeutics, and dialectics with exposure influence blend is what is my development that I call Dialectical Yoga Therapeutics. So I have 2 websites. One of them is dbtcharleston.com, and then the other one is dialecticalyogatherapeutics.com. So you can also visit me there, and I will be sharing practices and bringing on guest speakers at times, and there will be expression and all sorts of collages of interesting information to share with you. So my hope is that this will be fun and educational and offer a lot of insight and profound transformation to people's lives, and particularly offer a lot to your experience of joy and pleasure, particularly beneficial for clients who are at the graduate stage of DBT, who are working on ongoing attachment behaviors, moving ineffective attachment behaviors to more helpful and effective attachment behaviors, and also people that are increasing their attention to maintaining mindfulness of pleasure and joy, and increasing their well-being and their vitality in their lives with in-depth approaches and very unique and colorful approaches to meditation. This also will cover interpersonal meditation, where you're meditating with others. So there's a lot here, and you'll just get little clips. And beyond that, we're going to be holding retreats and workshops in the mountains in Asheville, North Carolina, and in Charleston near the beach in Charleston, South Carolina. So stay tuned.